Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Goodwin College of Professional Studies graduation ceremony. For the unlikely event of an emergency, please take a moment to locate the exit nearest to you. A reminder that mobile phones and devices should be silenced during the ceremony. We kindly ask that you not interfere with the graduation procession. A professional photography company will take individual photographs of graduates processing across the stage, which will be available for purchase in the coming weeks. Thank you, and congratulations to Drexel's graduating class of 2017. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and join us in singing the national anthem.
who say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we've watched, oh so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please remain standing for the invocation, which will be given by Natalie Waters-Lang, Assistant Director of Newman Catholic Community.
What a gift it is to come together today to celebrate this joyous occasion. I am so proud of the accomplishment that you have all worked so hard to obtain. You all have your own unique stories, and as they unfold, keep in mind one of my favorite quotes from Marianne Williamson. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. You are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Let us offer thanks for the grace that we have received to come to this moment. Thanks for the people who have helped us to get here. Thanks for the suffering and the lessons learned through hardship. When I see the graduating class of 2017, I am filled with hope. I hope that you will all strive to be the best versions of yourselves. I hope that you will live with the foundation you have built here of hard work and integrity. I hope for the future, witnessing the tremendous capacity that you each have for leadership. May you be filled with love, compassion, service, gratitude, and all you need to be successful. Your stories will continue to be filled with light and darkness, excitement, and the monotony of the day-to-day. I am thankful for you and hopeful that you will shine as you are meant to. In closing, I want to share with you an inscription on the wall of the Children's Home in Calcutta, an adaptation of a poem by Dr. Kent M. Keith that's credited to Mother Teresa. I offer her wisdom to you as you embark on the next chapter of your lives. People are often unreasonable, irrational, and self-centered. Forgive them anyway. If you are kind, people may accuse you of selfish ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you are successful, you will win some unfaithful friends and some genuine enemies. Succeed anyway. If you are honest and sincere, people may deceive you. Be honest and sincere anyway. What you spend your years creating, others could destroy overnight. Create anyway. If you find serenity and happiness, some may be jealous. Be happy anyway. Give the best you have, and it will never be enough. Give your best anyway. In the final analysis, it is between you and God. It was never between you and them anyway. Congratulations. May you be filled with luck, with wisdom and peace for the journey ahead of you, and may your light shine brightly.
Please welcome Dr. Erin McNamara Horvat, Senior Vice Provost for Faculty Affairs.
Go ahead and mute that.
Welcome, and please be seated. Thank you, Natalie, for that beautiful invocation. It is my pleasure to welcome you to this commencement ceremony of the Drexel University Goodwin College of Professional Studies. I am pleased and honored, so honored, to be the first to say congratulations to the class of 2017. We are all very proud of your accomplishments and wish you the best of success as Drexel alumni. This is a day of great promise. You, our graduates, are on the threshold of what I am sure will be remarkable and rewarding careers. Here to celebrate with you, we have many of those who supported and nurtured you along the way on your challenging educational journey. Among them, the dedicated faculty and professional staff members who are committed to your success. And of course, we are joined by family, friends, and others who have formed your greatest support network. So to our graduates, and also to your parents, and family and friends, and the faculty and professional staff who taught you, I offer my congratulations. The world is a richer place today for your efforts, with a greater capacity for knowledge, for innovation, and for service to others. That's what we celebrate at commencement. I also want to extend a warm greeting to our commencement speaker, Frank Demizio, Drexel class of 2014. Mr. Demizio is an information security specialist for the Department of Health and Human Services, Centers for Medical and Medicaid Services. He's a former cyber intelligence analyst for the Department of Defense and a former Philadelphia police officer. Whether we get to hear very much about his current day job may well depend on how many of us have the right security clearance. But we can be certain that Mr. Demizio's work is important and that his career has been driven by a love of learning and a natural curiosity. Mr. Demizio describes himself as, quote, an old school nerd whose love for technology dates to the 1980s when he would use his Tandy 1000, and I'm old enough that I know what that is, computer over a painfully slow dial-up connection. The tech world was moving at a far greater speed when Mr. Demizio administered the Philadelphia Police Department Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, blog, and Pinterest accounts. His success in boosting traffic and followers helped city police connect to their community on a scale that no beat cop could match alone. And we look forward to hearing our speaker's insights. Let me close by saying to our graduates that the world needs you. Our long-term health and prosperity as a society depend on how you use the education you have worked so hard to acquire. If I would offer a piece of advice to you, it is to think of your future not just in terms of career decisions, but in terms of problems you can solve and challenges you can help meet. If you follow your heart on these questions, then your career moves, whatever they are, will take care of themselves. I also want to make a request that you please stay connected with your alma mater. The bonds you formed as a Drexel student can be lifelong, and the Alumni Association can help you maintain these important relationships. I look forward to hearing about your future success in scholarship, in your professions, or in service to others, hopefully, preferably, in all three. I'm so proud to be able to share this day with you and your families. Thank you and congratulations. And now it is my pleasure to introduce Tim Gilrain, Executive Director of the Goodwin College of Professional Studies.
On behalf of my colleagues in the Goodwin College, I am honored to say congratulations to the class of 2017. Thank you for the privilege of getting to work with you, mentor you, train you, and learn from you. And now, we wish you the best in your next journey, wherever that may lead you. We're all proud of your accomplishments and wish you success as Drexel alumni. Esteemed guests of our students present today, I am pleased to announce that the members of Drexel University's faculty and administration are assembled with the students whom they taught, mentored, and recommend for academic degrees. Along with our graduates, we celebrate our distinguished faculty and staff. Without them, the milestone we mark today could not have been reached. While Drexel students are known for their unceasing ambition, commitment to civic engagement, and tireless work ethic, I believe that Goodwin students demonstrate this even further. For some of you, this degree is the culmination of not 2 or 4 or 5 years of work, but 6, 7, possibly even longer. And for many of you, the work was not easy. Life did not pause while you pursued these accomplishments. Through the course of earning this degree, some of you have raised families, changed jobs, or dealt with illnesses. You've completed coursework at the dinner table, watched lectures before bed, and sacrificed restful weekends to attend class or catch up on your studies. For you, earning a college degree was not a 2 or 4-year break from life, but a difficult and rewarding addition to the challenges, triumphs, and responsibilities you manage every day. When I began as the executive director of Goodwin College a little over 2 years ago, I was tasked with defining the college in the face of great change. Graduates, you have done my work for me. Goodwin College is about you, the students, and your ceaseless pursuit of your goals and dreams. We are here only to support you in this commendable pursuit. Each of you has demonstrated remarkable dedication, and I speak for everyone gathered here in saying that you inspire us. Congratulations, Goodwin College, class of 2017. I hope you are proud of all that you have accomplished, and I wish you the best of luck as you carry your ambition and drive to all that you do. It is now my pleasure to introduce William Martirano, who will deliver the faculty welcome.
Esteemed faculty, graduating students, family, and friends. Goodwin College of Professional Studies lives a mission that dates back to the founding of Drexel University and recognizes that success, whether for an adult student balancing life while attempting to earn a degree, or for a transitional student highly motivated in a specific area of study, can only come as a result of an educational environment steeped in flexibility, support, and opportunity. The adult learner is the one that I most want to address today because I am one myself. I completed my undergraduate degree at Rutgers University in Camden when I was 26 years old. I had left school full-time, but after a year in the workforce, I decided that the most important goal for me was to finish my college degree. I went evenings, 3 nights a week, and for me, it was a goal to accomplish and one that made me as proud as I could be as I balanced a full-time job with a part-time education. While I was most proud of my accomplishment, I often felt less than. Many of my high school classmates went to the traditional 4-year college and graduated long before I did. And even to this day, when someone asks me where I went to school, I add the caveat that I went to night school at Rutgers Camden, not the Rutgers University in New Brunswick. Then I would look down as if somehow this was not a significant accomplishment. Why did I feel this way? I can't say for sure, because I worked just as hard and as long as most students, and like many of you, I had a family to provide for and children to raise. Later, at the ripe old age of 51 years old, I decided to pursue my MBA at Drexel University in the Executive MBA program. I had been out of school for 25 years, but I had a dream that I had not fulfilled, and that was to teach at the higher education level. So in 2011, I graduated with my Executive MBA from Drexel, and I stand before you today as a 5-year adjunct faculty at Goodwin College, having received 2 teaching awards from the university, and much more importantly, I hope I have touched the lives of many Goodwin students along the way. So what I wish to impart to all of you today, both the adult learner and the traditional student, is that it is possible at any age to achieve your life's dream. Whether that means advancing in your career, broadening your knowledge in a particular subject, or just learning for the sake of learning. What you have accomplished and the hard work, dedication, and sacrifice that you have made to be where you are today is to be applauded and recognized for what it is. You are not less than because you chose the path you did. You are not less than because you decided to go back to college while working full-time, raising a family, and making sacrifices every day to achieve one of life's goals, and that is to better yourself. You stretched beyond the boundaries of what you thought possible, and you came out the other side, not only with a college degree, but so much more. You showed yourself and others that what you have achieved is spectacular, and that wherever you go from here, you will be a better person for what you have endured and how you endured it. So hold your heads up high, stick out your chest, take that big deep breath and say, look what I did. In the end, that's the greatest accomplishment of all. Thank you all for your attention and for allowing me the honor of addressing you today. As Walt Disney once said, all our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. Congratulations, class of 2017. It's my pleasure to introduce Lamont Wilson.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Every year, Goodwin College recognizes recipients of endowed scholarships, some established as far back as the 1940s, for the purpose of providing financial assistance, recognition of academic achievement and service through involvement in student activities. These awards have been established in memory of former evening college leaders, students we lost in World War II, prominent alumni, and other key figures in Goodwin College's storied past. For those honor recipients in attendance today, congratulations. Congratulations are in order for each of you. You have shown dedication, fortitude, academic prowess, and a passion for your own education, and these honors are well deserved. I would like to introduce to you my esteemed colleague, Dr. Regina Ruane, Director of First Year Exploratory Programs, to recognize the award recipients in the First Year Exploratory Studies program.
Thank you, Lamont. As I call the names of the First Year Exploratory Studies Awards recipients, please come forward to be recognized. Kira Karpov, recipient of the William Norbeck Endowed Scholarship and the Kenneth W. Riddle Memorial Scholarship. Casey Warfel, recipient of the Dr. Herbert and Ruth Summerson Memorial Fund and the McLean Contributionship Scholarship. Congratulations to both Casey and Kira on your accomplishments in this crucial first year of your Drexel University career. Now, please welcome Ann Converse-Wilcombe, Director of Graduate Studies, to announce a special award for a graduating master's degree student.
Thank you, Regina. This is the first time we are presenting this award this evening, and it goes to a very deserving student. She's maintained a 3.97 GPA, demonstrating academic excellence at the graduate level, while also working full-time, and most recently having a baby, perhaps a future dragon. The Director's Award is awarded annually to the graduating student who demonstrates academic excellence and exhibits great promise for regional, national, or societal impact, and accordingly for enhancing Drexel's reputation now and in the future. When I call your name, please come forward to be recognized. The inaugural recipient of the Director's Award is Nora Kazarian. Congratulations, Nora. It is most deserved. Now, please welcome Lamont Wilson back to recognize the remaining award recipients.
As each recipient's name is called, he or she will proceed to the stage. Tanisha Shanks. Bear with me, you guys have got some awards up here. Sandra Carrion. Sandra couldn't make it. We'll make sure we get that to her. Recipient of the Alan and Bertha Ritchie Endowed Award, Sheila Cosgrove. Recipient of the William Norbeck Endowed Scholarship, Carrie King. Recipient of the William Norbeck Endowed Scholarship and the Dr. Herbert G. and Ruth P. Summerson Memorial Fund, Michael Panlick. Recipient of the Kenneth W. Riddle Memorial Scholarship, Gerald J. Phillip. The recipient of the McLean Contributionship Scholarship, the Campbell Clouser Memorial Scholarship, and the Kenneth W. Riddle Memorial Scholarship, Corinne Sapp. Corinne? Recipient of the William Norbeck Endowed Scholarship, Deneen Seifert. You got some other ones too, didn't you? And the Dr. Herbert G. and Ruth Summerson Memorial Fund. The recipient of the William Norbeck Endowed Scholarship, Angela Omiko Oshowski. This concludes the honors convocation portion of our ceremony. Congratulations, recipients. Oh, I'm remiss. There's one other award. Very proud of this young man. General Studies major with 3.0 GPA. Edward Wells, Jr. that concludes the portion of our ceremony attributed to the Honors Convocation. It is now my pleasure to introduce Angela Amico Olszewski, who is graduating today from Goodwin College of Professional Studies with a Bachelor of Science in General Studies. Angela embarked on her pursuit of an undergraduate degree from Drexel in the winter of 2011 as a General Studies major in Goodwin's Saturday Scholars Program. An exceptional student, Angela made steady and exemplary progress toward her degree before life intervened and required her to relocate to the southern United States. Fortunately, Angela found herself able to persist, successfully making the transition to an online student at Drexel University. Please welcome Angela to the stage to deliver the student address.
One of my favorite movies isn't very well known, and it's not even considered to be a good movie. It scored only 63% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's called Mr. Destiny, and it stars James Belushi as Larry Burroughs, who blames his disappointing life on a championship baseball game that he lost in high school. One day, a bartender gives him a drink called Spilt Milk that changes Larry's past. He won the game, married the prettiest and wealthiest girl in town, and had the life he always thought he deserved. But he wasn't always happy, and he missed the life and family and friends that he used to have. In the end, the bartender gives Larry his life back and tells him that destiny is a complicated thing. Every incident in a person's life will affect everything that follows. Instead of walking from point A to point B, you can jump from point A to point C in a fraction of a second. My destiny changed on January 8th, 2011, when I walked into 3001 Market Street and took a class called Foundations of Creativity. That moment changed my path from point B to point C. And today, all of our destinies are changing because we are here graduating. Our paths are changing from point C to point D. When Alexander Hamilton walks on the stage in the musical Hamilton, he says, "My name is Alexander Hamilton, and there's a million things I haven't done, but just you wait." That is how we feel today. Although most of us are not the wide-eyed 21-year-olds like many of those graduating at Drexel today, we deserve to hear the same thing told to many of them. We can make our destiny anything we want it to be because we are here at this moment in our lives. There are millions of things we can do. If you're receiving a bachelor's degree today, go get that master's degree. That's what I'm going to do. If it's a master's degree, get your doctorate. If you want to go to law school, go to law school. Try a new field. Quit your job and find another one. Maybe not necessarily in that order, but. If you want to go into politics, please go into politics, because Lord knows we can use some good people. By standing here at this moment, we have changed what our future can and will be. But we didn't get to this point by ourselves, and I'd like to take the time to thank the people who made sure we could have the destiny that we want. First and foremost, I must thank the Goodwin College of Professional Studies. When I first enrolled at Drexel, I didn't know about the long and rich history of educating adults since 1892. And I am ever so grateful that there is a school that cares about helping adults fulfill their dreams. Along with that, I'd like to thank the people who endow Goodwin. Personally, I know that if it wasn't for the Campbell Clauser and William Norbeck scholarships, it would have been a lot harder for me to be standing here today. Next, there are our advisors. For me, it was Dion, Sarah, John, and Amy. And I'm sure that everyone here has their own story of an advisor who impacted them in a big way. These are the people who helped guide our futures. They take the time to get to know us, to find out what our dreams are. They are our sounding boards when we are frustrated or excited. They are our cheerleaders. Then there is Lamont Wilson. Now, for those of you who are strictly online students, you may not know Lamont. Lamont works tirelessly to make sure that the adult students at Goodwin know and feel that we are a part of the fabric of Drexel University. Whether it's just running trips to a Phillies, let's go Mets, or Sixers game, or just ordering lunch for those of us that spent many Saturdays afternoons here, Lamont made sure that we knew we were a part of Drexel University. Last but not least, there are our professors and instructors. For me, there were 3 that made a difference. 2 of them are sitting on this stage with me right now. The first one is no longer with Drexel. His name was Brandon Dorfman. Brandon was an advisor and an instructor. He was an advocate for us on Saturdays, and he taught me that sometimes you really do need to sharpen your saw. Then there's David Paredes. David was sort of a cult figure on Saturdays. He teaches creativity, and his classes were always packed. From David, I learned that there was more to creativity than scrapbooking, and from him, I got my desire to learn. And finally, there's Craig Lowndes. Craig gave up Saturdays and evenings from his wife and sons to teach us because he believes that adults deserve to learn and grow. And while there were some Saturdays when this one over here was giving herself a manicure and the guy over there was booking travel reservations, or debate about work-life balance was getting out of hand, making Craig stand there with a look that said, "I left my nice warm bed and family for this." He still came every Saturday and was always willing to listen to you if you needed to talk about work or help you with your resume or just sit and have a cup of coffee. These people and the other unsung heroes of Goodwin, whether faculty or staff, come to work every day so that we can have the destiny that we want. And on behalf of the graduates of Goodwin, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. When kids are going off to college, they are told that the friends you make in college will be your friends for life. I think this is true for us too. I know if it wasn't for the friends that I made on Saturday mornings, Matt, Allie, Aaron, Danielle, Missy, Jonna, Bay, Tanisa, and Joe, to name a few, I would not have survived getting up at 5 a.m. on Saturdays. Sláinte. I also want to thank our families. When I decided to come to Drexel, I checked first with my daughter, Kylie, who was 10 at the time. I told her I wanted to go to college, but it would mean giving up Saturdays with her. She looked at me and said, "But Mom, you'd be in college." So thank you, Kylie, for giving up 208 Saturdays with your mom so that I could be standing here today. Lastly, I want to thank the people who are closest to us, our husbands, wives, partners, boyfriends, or girlfriends, who gave up precious time with us, who are our support and encouragement, and who helped us get here today. For me, it was my husband, OJ. He made sure that I had the house to myself some nights so that I can crank out a 10-page paper or study or even just sleep. And in January, when I was ready to quit because I could not see the light at the end of the tunnel, he didn't criticize me, he listened. And he wasn't at all surprised when I said I was asked to speak to all of you today. He said to me, "Why wouldn't they ask you?" And if I could say one last thing to my fellow graduates, be bold, be thankful, be quiet, be original, be spontaneous, be punctual, be a star, be young, be loving, be crazy, be loud, be random, be adorable, be unique, be daring, be obnoxious, but above all else, be yourself. Thank you all for being here today to be a part of our destiny. Ladies and gentlemen, we are the Drexel University Goodwin School of Professional Studies class of 2017, and there are a million things we haven't done, but just you wait. Thank you.
Thank you, Angela. What an amazing story. Congratulations on your graduation. I am now delighted to introduce Frank DiMizio, 2014, who will deliver this year's keynote address. An alumnus, a member of our Goodwin College Advisory Council, and endless supporter of Goodwin College, Frank exemplifies the passion and dedication shared by all Goodwin students. His Goodwin story and rise from police officer to information security specialist has given Frank a wealth of insight into the motivations, challenges, and rewards that come with being a non-traditional student. Please give a warm welcome to Frank.
Good evening. I'll try and make this quick. I got two kids. Can't wait to get across to Shake Shack right now. So I'd like to start off by saying that I'm truly, truly honored to be here to share this with you folks down in the front couple rows. I was really taken aback when Tim Gilrain and Lamont Wilson gave me a call and asked me to deliver the speech. I couldn't imagine what my accomplishments had been to get them to deliver such an important address. And I must say, it took about an hour before immense nervousness set in. I had no idea what I should say. What could I possibly come up with that would inspire you folks already accomplished to go forth and conquer the world? Well, I can honestly tell you the degree, experiences, and connections made at Drexel changed my entire life, and that's not hyperbole. I'm not going to bore you with the specifics of my career trajectory in the last couple of years since I graduated. Instead, I'd like to share with you some of the lessons I learned at Drexel about saying yes to taking risks, about saying yes to developing relationships, and about saying yes to believing in your own value. When I started at Drexel, I was the poster child for a non-traditional student. I was 35 years old with a toddler at home and another baby on the way. I had been a Philadelphia police officer for 15 years. My path after high school didn't pass through college, so my initial motivation was a sense of unfinished business. A lot of my coworkers were pursuing degrees in criminal justice, so I thought it would make sense for me to do the same. The safest thing to do, the easiest thing to do, would have been to just get that degree, check the box, and drive on. Check the box and continue with the department until I retired. That was sort of the default plan, but somehow it didn't feel right. I've been interested in computers since I was a kid, and I was always the tech guy at the places that I worked. I thought, if I'm going to go into this much debt, I should be adding some new plays to my playbook. The decision to say yes and jump in head first opened a whole world of opportunity for me. But those opportunities required me dismissing the no that comes with the check-the-box mentality and embracing yes. So I say to you, say yes to risk. And I'm not talking about the kind of risk that requires you to jump out of an airplane or otherwise endanger your life, although leaving my wife home with a toddler and a newborn every weekend for 3 years possibly endangered mine. I'm talking about the kind of risks that make you uncomfortable. Apply for the job that the voice in your head tells you that you're not qualified for. Go on the interviews that you're sure you won't get. What's the worst that could happen? They won't be interested and you'll drive on. Or on the other hand, there's a good chance that you are exactly who they're looking for. The only way to say yes is to take that risk. Even if you don't get the position, you create an opening to develop a relationship that may benefit you in the future. Say yes to developing relationships. During my time at Drexel, I was able to develop relationships with my instructors, with the administrators, with my fellow students that continue to impact my professional and personal lives today. Learning to put myself out there and make those connections while here at Drexel created habits that I use every day. Share your enthusiasm and your passion. Don't feel like you have to hide it. The smallest gesture of sending a LinkedIn connection or introducing yourself to someone can prove to be invaluable. In my last semester at Drexel, several of us were involved in a Google Hangout to facilitate our capstone project. And the members of my team and I really hit it off. So to this day, that Google Hangout still exists. If I have a question about a new technology, if I need to bounce an idea off of someone, if I have some code that I need someone to take a look at, I have a group of Drexel University trained technologists at my fingertips. I have access to advice that organizations will pay literally hundreds of dollars an hour for. All I had to do was say yes. In order to develop those relationships, though, you have to have the confidence to put yourself out there, which brings me to my last point. Say yes to yourself. Do not give in to imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome says you're not really good enough, that you really don't belong here, that everyone is going to find out in any minute. I'm just the cop who drives the paddy wagon through the neighborhood at 3 a.m. What am I doing here? I almost missed out on what turned out to be my first job after the police department. I had a phone interview scheduled for one day after work. I just knew that I wasn't qualified for the position, and I didn't want to waste anyone's time. The thing was, I forgot to send an email to cancel the interview. So I got on the phone and I proceeded to tell the interview all the ways that I was not qualified for his position. At the end of the interview, he told me, surprisingly, that I had great insight on what the job would require, and he asked me if I would be willing to learn the things that I identified as my shortcomings. I said yes. And the next thing I knew, I was a cyber consultant with a grand opportunity to expand my knowledge base. Don't do it to yourselves. Instead, believe that you belong here because you do. Your degree doesn't say adult learner or online student or late bloomer. It says that you are a graduate of Drexel University. So don't use the degree that you get today to check a box in your personnel file. Use it for all it's worth. Say yes to the new door that you've created for yourself. In my family, we have a philosophy when debating big life decisions. If the only reason not to do something is because it's going to be hard, then that's not good enough. In other words, when scary things arise, say yes. Believe in the power of your education and use it to take the next big step, whatever that is for you. Welcome to the family, and go Dragons.
Powerful words. On behalf of everyone at Goodwin College of Professional Studies, thank you, Frank. Okay, you ready? You ready? It is now time to individually recognize all of our graduates assembled today. First, please welcome Ann Converse-Wilcom, Director of Graduate Studies, to recognize our master's degree students.
Candidates, please rise and remain standing. Marshals, please escort the Master of Science graduates in the Goodwin College of Professional Studies to the stage to be individually recognized. Congratulations to all of our master's degree recipients. First, Janice Edwards. Nora Mary Kazarian. Congratulations to both of you.
Now, please welcome Lamont Wilson back to the stage to recognize our bachelor's degree candidates.
Candidates, please rise and remain standing. Marshals, please escort the bachelor's graduates to the stage to be individually recognized. Tanisha Inez Dorsey. Corrine N. Sack. Sheila Cosgrove. Lana Cassandra Lind Fogg. Rachel Hayter. Renee Bien Yashevsky. Daphne Wright. Gerald Phillip. Timothy McDonald. Kevin Samples. Karen Juanita Sams. Pyla Floyd. Brittany Wood. Mary Wesolowski. Christina Classes. Andrea Maines. Angela Amico Olszewski. Jeremy Gwynn. Wendy Young. Carrie King. Stephen D. Webb, Jr. Annette Egan. Molly Cochran. Naja Mujid. Please, everyone, join me in congratulating all of our bachelor's degree recipients for Goodwin College.
How about one more round for our graduates? In this ceremony, we have paid tribute to the graduating class of 2017. Now it is the graduates' turn to salute those who have helped them along the way. I would like the parents, spouses, partners, children, and loved ones of our graduates to please stand so they may receive the thanks they so richly deserve. Now I ask the members of the class of 2017, that's you, to salute their professors and mentors at Drexel University. Will the members of the faculty and administration please rise? This concludes our commencement ceremony. Thank you for joining us today. We are excited to continue graduation activities on Tuesday, June 13th, with the university-wide commencement at Citizens Bank Park beginning at 7:30 p.m., where all degrees will be formally conferred. We encourage our graduates and their families to join us immediately following this ceremony for a reception to celebrate the class of 2017. The reception is located in Baracus Grand Hall. We hope to see you there. It's that way. When our ceremony ends, please stay in your seats until the graduates and stage party have recessed. Once again, congratulations, graduates.